Hello from Florida. Get ready for a wild ride. I'll try to hold the camera as steady as I can. I got an urge to try to clean up and clean out my glaze shed. I admit I have a problem. If there were meetings to go to, I would. This actually looks better than it did, and I've got a plan. I even wrote it out on my sketchbook. I've got some wasted space going on. So there's a small kiln under this shelf that I'm going to put out under a lean-to and cover with a tarp, because it's a kiln that I plan to make a gas kiln someday. I'm going to slide these shelves so that they take the entire length of the wall, just a better use of space. And then anything I have here that's in a bag that's dry glaze. See, in fairness to myself, I'll go to Carla's Clay and she'll say, oh yeah, I bought out this pottery and I've got these bags of glaze. Yeah, you can have them for $5. I mean, how can I say no? So I have some of these, I don't even know what they are, but I'll get them all mixed up because I certainly have enough empty buckets to do that. And then I'll get the structure of this space worked out so I can get as many glazed buckets laid out as I can. I found some 2x4s just the right length. Can't see any of them here. Oh, there's two right there. I found them on the side of the street when I was curb shopping. So I will have plenty of boards to wedge underneath my buckets of glaze. And after I sort of cleaned this space up and made a plan, then I went into the pottery and I decided to take a hard look at just what I have in here. Right now it's a real mess because I just started cleaning it up, and in order to clean it up you got to make a mess. Let's have some light. So I found all these containers of glaze, many of which Carol Mayer gave me when she closed up her shop and I helped her clean it out. Some of them I have purchased myself recently. Again, I've got bags of dry glaze that I need to make. I'm going to use this other rolly rack more efficiently. I've got one out in the glaze shed too. There is no way I can use this iron yellow or oatmeal out of these containers. So I'm going to get a couple of small buckets, cut these open, and just scrape it all out and put it into buckets with lids. Over here used to just be just boxes of stuff, and now it's just the testers that I've done lately. But I got rid of a lot of this stuff, reorganized it, put it in boxes where it belonged. And the reason for that is, if you're going to have a pottery with shelves, then your shelves should have your work on it. The wet work, the leather hard work, the bone dry work. I mean, this is where it ought to all be. The bisqueware when you're done. So I have started cleaning it out, and once it's all done, this is a terrible video, but once it's all done, I'll give you another tour. The kiln is loaded for a bisque fire, but there's a few things in there that I'm not really sure are completely dry. So I have my enviro vent on and I have a fan on blowing over it, and I'll give it a couple of days before I do the bisque fire. I bisque fire at 04. Okay. So that's what I did today. I made a mess, but I feel good about it because I got a plan and I feel like I cleaned it out pretty well. That's a beautiful tree. It was here when we moved in. I just love it. And I'm sure it's pretty old. So I've had another little tree planted here. So maybe by the time that one goes, this one will be big enough to give me some shade. By then I'll be 80. Oh gosh. Well, while I'm out here, this whole set of furniture, cushions and everything, I found on the curb. It's curbside shopping. Pretty neat. They're teak. They need to be oiled, but what the heck. That little work table out there, I found that on the curb. Dragged it into my car. It is very sturdy. And, you know, I figure it'll sit out there, and when it finally rots away, then it really will go to the curb. I don't see Potosaurus anywhere. I guess he's not out here today. That's our Airstream. We're not going anywhere yet, but soon, I hope. And this is my door. Thanks for watching.